A consortium of Tasmanian sawmillers is considering buying the Triabunna woodchip mill as part of a plan to cope with the industry's restructuring. Despite the Premier's assurances over timber supply, several operators are worried about staying afloat when Gunns moves entirely out of native forest processing.
With uncertainty surrounding Tasmania's forestry sector, sawmill workers at Mackay Timber wanted an assurance from the Premier that they'd still have work in 5 years' time.
These are the people that, while there will be much turbulence, we must provide certainty for.
The Premier says with Gunns' move out of native forest harvesting, there will be long-term timber supply for sawmills.
He's indicated that the contracts will be put in place with a time frame to 2027.
But uncertainty surrounding the woodchip industry remains after Gunns' decision to close its mills at Bell Bay and Hampshire. The future of the mill at Triabunna is also in doubt.
The return that you get for woodchips is very critical to the viability of the woodchip industry, and also very critical to the viability or the cost of being able to obtain saw logs for the sawmilling side.
Bernard Mackay's father signed the first woodchip agreement between Australia and Japan almost 40 years ago as a then part owner of the Triabunna mill. Now this family business is considering going down that path again.
We'll entertain that possibility.
Mackay Timber is part of a consortium along with other southern sawmillers, Kelly & Sons and Terenius Timbers, and possibly Tar and Veneer Mill, which are considering taking over Triabunna should Gunns close it. The hammer has already fallen in the north of the state, and Britton Brothers Sawmill is weighing up its options.
Perhaps a new small chipping site in Smithton, maybe one at Burnie, or maybe a deal with Gunns on their Massey Green mill.
But the problem of finding international buyers for the chips still looms.
We're living in hopes of getting certification for some of the forests that haven't been certified. Under those circumstances, we're fairly sure that Japan will come back onto the market.
As sawmillers get cracking on determining their future, the federal government is still considering its role in putting the Forestry Statement of Principles into action. Fiona Blackwood, ABC News.